Hi! So, I apologize in advance for the crappy quality of filming on my phone because my computer's complete shit. And also, for quiet speaking, because there's a small human downstairs, I would rather not bother. And lastly, for doing a shit job of actually looking at the camera and not at myself on the screen. I love looking at myself so much. I have my list of top 10 favorite TV shows. That's actually just the top 10 TV shows I thought of first. In no particular order, because I couldn't be bothered. Written with a very nice pencil that I may or may not have stolen from a hotel in France, because it was just a really nice pencil. Yeah. So the first one on the list is Dollhouse. I really like the characters, like Topher, who is my favorite by far. I adore him so much. And I like the way society is portrayed in that. The second one is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because as Keely said yesterday, it is not a list if it does not include Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The characters are flawless, you have strong female characters, and you also have characters that make mistakes and mature, and also I adore Spike. The funny one-off episodes like Once More with Feeling and Tabula Rosa, and just like Tara and Willow and all of those fabulous, strong characters and strong relationships. The third one is Torchwood, because how can you not with Captain Jack Harkness and Yonto? Next, I also really love Game of Thrones. I read the books, though I ended somewhere around a Feast for Crows, because I just got a little bit bored. But it was, fabulous books, really, really super in-depth characters, and it just was awesome books, and they did a great job of putting that into the TV show as well. And also, Dany is perfect, and dragons. That says it all, dragons. Next is Teen Wolf. I have to admit I have to add that onto the list because I watch it way too much to not put it on the list. Even though, in all actuality, I must say it's a crap TV show. I am way too invested in it than I should be because of the not any continuity at all. Next is Veronica Mars, and I also just watched the movie for it yesterday because it is so great. It just came out. I'm really happy that Kickstarter went through. It's just another one with a fabulous, strong female lead, completely her own person, but still has flaws and just great characters. And it's a detective show, and how can you not love detective shows? Hannibal, even though it is, sometimes extremely terrifying, because I'm not good at handling scary movies or TV shows or anything like that. The relationships between Hannibal and Will, and I love the way the characters interact, and I love how in-depth the show is. Great show. And I really gotta stop, flinging my hand at you guys. Doctor Who is also on this list, even though it's been falling a little bit with the more recent seasons. I really got into it quite a while back. And then next, on my fabulous tiny notebook, is Parks and Rec. It's one of the few comedies I watch. And the last one on my list of shows that I wrote down in about 5 minutes is Psych, because I marathoned through it all recently and I find it funny, and it's one of the other few comedies I watch. And it's also another detective show, and you've got to include some of those detective shows in there because they are on spot. And it was interesting. Oh, I forgot Sherlock. I recently came to the realization that Psych is based off Sherlock. The doctor sidekick and then the guy with the super special abilities. Yeah, so if you haven't watched any of those shows, I think you should go ahead and watch them. And I will see you tomorrow. Deirdre? Deirdre. I'm pretty sure it's Deirdre. I'll see you tomorrow, Deirdre.